Okay, we're back at the desk. I got to get ready for the bookcase part of it, the top of it. So I need to cut uh, to dimension the boards that I glued up the other day for the bottom and the top. And what I've determined was I'm going to route a bullnose on the front, like I did here, just on this extra piece I had laying around. And I want it just to overhang enough to not impede, obviously, the door from opening and closing, but yet from the front it'll look cosmetically correct. So what I've determined is I need a length, or a width, 12 and a quarter. So what I'm going to do now on the table saw is I'll rip the boards that I glued up to the right width. Okay, so I got the board laid on right now. So now I got to cut it to the length. It looks like I'll probably just cut it down to this molding that I made right down here. So I'll just mark this off on either side, and then I'll bring it over to the sled on the table saw, and we'll cut it. So instead of doing it on the table saw, I think I can do it right here with the compound saw. Should be good. Okay, that worked out good. I'll just cut the other sides, and we'll be all set. Okay, so what I've done, get my board all set on the table to route a bullnose edge in. I got a 3/8 inch round over bit chucked into the router, and I'll make one pass on one side, flip the board over, and make a pass on the other side. I already did just a test cut on a piece of pine just to see if my depth was good, and you can see that's kind of how it's going to wind up. Of course, you got to sand it a little bit on the front, but I know they actually make a bullnose bit. I just don't have one, so this is the next best thing. I think it'll work out fine. Alright, you can see it makes a nice bullnose. Cheater's way of doing it, I guess. I don't know, but it works. It just needs obviously some sanding to touch it up, but I think it'll work. Okay, so just set the top on here now just to see what it's going to look like. And we clear the door nicely. So that should be good. Next step is to sand both pieces, and then start with the sides. Alright, I'm going to start the sanding on these boards. I just run through a couple of grits, and then finish it up with maybe some hand sanding, and see how it looks. Okay, I got it sanded down, at least with a palm sander. I'll do some hand sanding when I get finished routing this thing up. So I already did the bull nose, and now I've got a profile bit in here, and I'll do the ends, and it's going to give me a nice look to match the actual molding that I did with the same profile that's already attached to the desk. So let me just do both these sides and see how it looks. Not too bad. So after routing that side down here, right here, this profile, I liked it when I continued it on down the front of it. It just, I think it's going to look better once I get it up on the desk. So I went ahead and did the profile around, but having that bull nose profile that I started is giving it a little bit of a rounded edge on just on the bottom of it. But I think overall I think that's going to look pretty good once I get it up on the desk. We'll see how it looks. Okay, well, you can see that I put it up on the desk here. I think it's going to look pretty good. I like it better than that bull nose. Kind of gives it a little more professional look, I guess. I don't know. I think I like it better like that. So I'll do the same thing with the top.